wow, those admins are really on the ball. We're here at game 3. No rest for me, no rest for anyone. Well, we're gonna go into game 3. I mean, we are all looking for the resolution of this best of 3 between mith.trust and Mineski, AMT Mineski. And this is the GEST June main event. And it's in the semi-finals. Loser goes home. This is essentially a best of 1 now. Loser goes home, winner goes up to fight MUFC in the grand finals for $1,000 as well as a bunch of sweet Corsair stuff. So big shout out to them for sponsoring esports, Western Digital as well as Gigabyte. Dota Talk, your admins rock. Keep them up. And well, I'm your host, Lysander Sonora. I'm here with Gods, and we'll be casting his best of 3 for you guys on behalf of Beyond the Summit. Alright, welcome back to the stream, Gods.
Hey man, I'm excited to be back. Excited that once again we seem to have like a good luck charm going, Lysander, because we have a game 3 decider. I'm hoping it's not a super safe game. I'm hoping for some like Russian-style Dota. Pinoy Dota has some similarities. They like to get very aggressive sometimes and play some risky Dota, which is what I hope we get.
Yeah, I mean, we are now tied up in the series. Yeah, get it, tie. But yeah, 1-1 is the series. But yeah, Mineski, they look kind of shaky in the last game. Very greedy, picked up a bunch of carries, didn't know what they're doing. Looked like they were playing ATOT, but hey, mith.trust, they punished that greed, they smashed them in the early game, forced the team fights out, and well, Lacal's that 10-minute Orchid really turned things around.
Yeah, great play from his Storm Spirit, and that's a hero which Mineski, later on in the draft, will be thinking of maybe banning out if need be. I like that they banned the Treant Protector this time around. It just gave mith.trust so much versatility with their lanes. They could send the Lifesteal to the off lane, they could leave Storm Spirit alone at bottom because they can have that Treant Armor coming in from anywhere, so ban it out. They don't have to do it. They also grab a Darkseid, which is a very useful hero to have in general. And DK, 3rd game in a row who gets picked up, and he's won the last 2, so...
Here comes the Destroyer.
Oh yeah, I hope Bimbo's playing this in the mid lane. He's sort of the playmaker. He's the guy who's been carrying them to victory when they've been winning, so... Put Jay on the Outworld Devourer now. Put him on that, and results will come, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, OD is a pretty high win rate, if I'm not wrong. Mushi has a superb win rate on that guy. So has Goblak, I think. I mean, he doesn't play it, but does he play it? No, Goblak doesn't play it, right?
Sorry, what was that?
Quantic Goblak. I don't think he plays this, right? It's given
no, he plays
silent?
He plays the Treant Protector. He plays the Goblak's always on that support Treant Protector.
Yeah.
And,
I can't remember what his solo
not
was.
silent.
Not silent. Yeah.
Funzy plays the OD. I want to say.
Yeah, I think his ODs has been very successful as well. OD is a hero you need to know how to play, and well, we saw earlier on Chibis. OD make MUFC look like a bunch of noobs. I mean, there was nothing to it. That Sanity's Eclipse, man. It's rare you see AM getting nuked down by magic, but that was exactly it. Even with the spell shield up, he took 700 damage from that Sanity's Eclipse, and take it twice, he goes down to 0 right away. So, well, it's a really good counter to anti-mage, I feel. You hex him up, and within that 3 seconds, he takes the orbs to the face. He can't really survive for that long.
Anti-mage can look very squishy against an OD, one of those heroes, which otherwise looks hard to kill, but we'll see where mith.trust will go. Wisp actually wasn't banned or picked in the first stage, but now he gets spammed up by mith.trust. They decide they don't want to go for it at all, and they don't want Mineski picking it up. Something like a Wisp CK could have easily fit into Mineski's lineup here.
Yeah. But Nyx Assassin, the first time today, actually. First time today. Nyx Assassin, yeah, first time today. He has also fallen out of favor. That mana burn nerf, I think, might have hurt him a little bit. His early game is not as good, but he was pretty ridiculous. That 5 times mana burn at level 1, I mean, that's 1/3 of a support's HP. So it wasn't really fair. Ice Frog finally hit it with the nerf stick, and well, suddenly everyone doesn't want to play with him anymore, and he's left alone at the playground to emo. But now he's picked up mith.trust. They want a little bit of ganking action, and well, 3 times of OD's intelligence is still a whopping amount. So I mean, it's very understandable.
I think Mineski's bans here are really smart as well. Weaver as well as Lifestealer. Magic Immunity is a great way of playing against Outworld Devourer, so Lifestealer fits in great there, and Weaver just very mobile and annoying, can actually do a decent job of dealing with the OD. So they ban up 2 sort of semi-carry heroes that can cause OD problems. There's still a Storm Spirit in the pool, but OD is pretty good against Storm Spirit, especially if Storm Spirit's going mid lane. Storm Spirit almost has to go safe lane. They're probably going to send DK mid, even though he's against an OD here, and just hope for the best. I think mith.trust right now, they want to try get some support heroes that can gank a lot, because they need to be ganking this OD as fast and early as possible.
Yeah, and next assassin is gonna be the prime guy to bring him down. I mean, the mana burn, like I said, man, you steal more of that, you're gonna take a lot more. Every 10 intelligence is 30 more damage. Wow. No, wait. Yeah, 30 more damage that he's gonna be taking, and not to mention that OD will usually stack up intel items. So in the late game, one mana burn could do close to a 500. Wow, silencer for mith.trust, really? That's a very early silencer pick.
It's not the sort of ganking kind of support heroes I was expecting from them. Maybe they go for dual lanes. Maybe they just try get a hero who can do decently against OD in mid lane. But this will be probably their support hero.
Yeah, DK will be
teams
taking it up.
Yeah,
And he's gonna
DK.
suffer.
He is gonna suffer.
The silencer, I would say he's a good pick because silencer is a very powerful level 2 nuker. His last word does 150 damage, and that's a lot for level 1 nuke. Not to mention the Glaive of Wisdom, which he usually adds at level 1 or 2. That is pure damage, that is aggro free harassment, and silencer can actually dish out a lot of damage, especially when paired up with a stun like Nyx Assassin. You could bring down someone very quickly. It's like Visage. Visage doesn't really have a stun. Well, he has a slow, but Soul Assumption is something that can actually bring him down. And now, without batting Crystal Maiden, Ara is going to get his hero once again.
Mith.trust, they forgot to ban the CM, and
GG.
we'll see Ara on that once again.
Yeah, but there's a global stance to stop it now, so he has no chance for the ultimate.
It's so good because CM, there's so many different carry heroes you can put with a Crystal Maiden. They can go for one of your, like a tanky one, like a Chaos Knight, a Sven, whatever it may be. They can go for like a standard kind of more semi-carry base type hero that we've seen. I'd love to even see like a Kunkka come out here. Kunkka's been a really well-used hero lately, so a lot of options for them with this Crystal Maiden. They're not really limited at all by the support pick, which is something that can happen, especially if you go for like a melee support like a Sand King or an Earthshaker. But having a Crystal Maiden means they can pick anything as far as their main carry goes.
And well, mith.trust gonna tell Mineski, hey, let's show you how to play a Spectre properly, and they are gonna snatch it up for Lakels. And well, wow, anti-fun, fun ends here, guys. You wanted a safe, well, you didn't want a safe game, but I think this is gonna be a safe game. Anti-fun.
I'm surprised because they have OD already. Having anti-mage, this is their problem last game, that they had too many similar carries. Last game it was they had the Weaver as well as the Spectre. This game they have anti-mage and OD, who they don't fill the exact same role, but it's a very similar role. So OD almost has to go for like a mech 4-star build rather than like a carry build.
Yeah, but AM, it's a whole different ballpark, and they didn't pick 3 calls. 2 calls is still okay. OD isn't exactly a reliable number 1, I feel, because the minute someone gets a BKB like DK, you can't kill them anymore. Spectre is, well, he won't get BKBs, you don't see BKB Spectres, but still, it is something you don't want to deal with, and they ban out the Lone Druid, which is one of the counters we saw earlier against the Darkseer. But Nature's Prophet for mith.trust.
They needed an offlane hero, I think, so they pick up the Nature's Prophet, which is an offlane hero who can also jungle, so they can just send him to the jungle and not have to worry about him going up against a tri-lane. So it's a useful pick to have there. We'll almost definitely see Lakels playing the Spectre. That's going to be his hard carry. It's a last pick Sand King, so they add in some much needed stun to their lineup, Mineski.
Yeah, and I see the chat calling out, yeah, Silencer, and they pick up Anti-Mage. Yes. They say, yeah, Silencer, and they call for no blinkers, and Mineski actually pick up a Anti-Mage. So, yeah. Anti-Mage, global stance out of nowhere. He thinks it's safe, and suddenly he can't blink, and the entire gang comes down to him, and it's a really strong gang coming up from
Manta style or BKB out, I guess. Or he'll go for either Manta style or BKB.
I mean, how often do you get it? You have to get your Battle Fury first. So for the first 20 minutes, you're in a you're in grave danger actually, and I've seen that a couple of times.
You're not gonna have the Silencer ultimate until like 10 minutes into the game, anyways. Silencer's not gonna be hitting level 6 super fast as a support hero. So I think in some ways it can be safe here. Actually, maybe we see even Silencer take a lane here because SD's normally the support player, but he's on the Nature's Prophet. But I think Anti-Mage does okay against Silencer in general. And in fact, I think Anti-Mage is good against Silencer because Silencer will become very squishy.
Yeah, but Silencer, he does pure damage with those games, so Anti-Mage doesn't like anything pure. So yeah, AM, he has to watch himself. I mean, I've seen IG do it a few times. Tron played the Silencer, and the other team, I can't remember who they were playing against. Let's just say it was DK, I'm not so sure. DK, Tongfu, one of those Chinese teams. And the Anti-Mage, he thought he was home free, he was just farming. And he saw heroes coming, and suddenly the global stun sets in, and all of a sudden you panic. Because you can't get out of there. And there's a Nyx Assassin there's a Dragon Knight, and those have very long stuns on them as well as a lot of burst. The Vendetta will burst about a third of the anti-mage's health, so he has to be very careful. Anti-mage has good starting health, but he has very poor strength gain, about 1.2, so his health gain is really low to start.
Yeah, it's often see the fast treads up just to sort of make up for that as much as possible. He's going to be Oa playing the anti-mage here, so no surprises there. Oa on the anti-mage, Jay playing the Obsidian Destroyer, or Outworld Devourer as he's now called. We've got Jesse Vash on the Darks here, G playing the Sand King, and of course it's Mineski's RR playing the Crystal Maiden.
Woo! Alright, on the mith.trust side, playing for the Dire again, right? No, playing for the Dire, they swap sides this time. Lakel's on the hard carry Spectre, gonna show Mineski how it's done. TNK gonna play on the Silencer. S4, SD gonna play on the Prophet, and Abba, Dragon Knight, and R5 as always, support. And he's gonna play another support with Spikes, and this is gonna be Nyx Assassin.
A lot of spikes can run. Nyx Assassin, R5, yeah, in that
Sand
support
King,
role. Silencer.
Lion. He plays all the Spike heroes, man.
Yeah, the Silencer is going to be a support. So TNK, this is something mith.trust do every now and then. They'll switch their roles around. TNK playing a support when he was playing the Lifestealer in the last game, I believe, and SD, who's typically a support player, is actually in the offlane Nature's Prophet. He'll be not having a lot of fun in bottom lane. He actually finds a haste rune, which is a nice rune to have, and he sends his treants out looking to pull this creep wave, but Sand King, Crystal Maiden can try and stop this. Are they actually going to be able to stop this?
Yeah,
Maybe
Frostbite
not.
and Treants out. But
Yeah.
I still feel that he should do the Ohio style like he's doing now. Block the creep cam with this Treant Protector, and without pulls, oh nice, slips it into the crack there.
Hides it.
Yeah, good job.
Sand King's trying to get rid of this other treant, but not going to manage. Anti-Mage is trying to pull the creep wave, but Anti-Mage is got this creep wave, so they're actually going to meet here. They should meet here. Yeah, we go.
Oh, good play.
Well done by the Anti-Mage.
But still, the cam's gonna be blocked, and a block cam cannot be. Creep wave can't be held back forever if you don't pull it. And
Well,
anti-mage.
CM doesn't care about the pulls. CM's actually killing off a level 6 Satyr. This is going to be a super fast level 2 on the Crystal Maiden. Unless the Treant can snipe this. No, Treant won't snipe this.
That would be the biggest troll of the
They can
century.
actually kill that Treant now. No, Treant's going to expire.
Yeah, but the cam's already been blocked, and another set here from the Prophet. So he's really doing an Ohio style. He's gonna block them out, and eventually the creep wave will hit the tower, and that's when he'll be there. And a pause comes out. Jesse Vash as well. CM rotate to the middle lane. They want to get a kill on Abba. Nyx, no. They actually dual lane against this OD because he's lost a lot of mana thanks to Nyx Assassin now.
Yeah, that'll help out quite a bit. I think Nyx, he's not needed top lane because Mineski don't have any offlaner. They actually sent Darkseid to the jungle, so there's no point Nyx being there. He can come mid, use a couple mana burns, and then Jay can't really win this middle lane anymore. And that's a lane which he should normally win, but because of the Nyx mana burn, he can do the DK can do just fine.
And he takes a lot of damage.
Yeah. Well,
He's sitting
OD, I feel like we'll have to see an OD go for a fast bottle himself, or at least a bottle as soon as possible because of the mana burn.
Yeah, CM has come to lane 8 now, level 1. Because he shared that Satyr XP with Sand King. So he won't be level 2 just yet, but now he's gonna hit level 2. Gonna get the Aura. No, going for the Frost Nova, or the Crystal Nova. Because it's more nuke and they're gonna challenge the rune here. I think R5 has a little bit more advantage here. He's gonna snag that with yeah, right next to it. Regen for him. Gonna be happy. But still it's not much. It's still a little bit, but better than giving it to the OD who is now very crippled in terms of mana. He has a stick charge, but that's not gonna do much for him.
Yeah, and anything for mana help out the Nyx Assassin. As far as OD goes, he really needs mana, and it is going to be a bottle coming out for Jay. So Jay's got some mana regen now, but unfortunately for him, it comes as R5. R5 has got that regen room, so he's got plenty of mana himself. So right now, both teams can sort of end up with a dual lane middle, and both teams have their hard carry farming. Spectre's farming for MITH, and Antimage is farming for Mineski.
Yeah, but I'll say Spectre has the advantage-ish, but AM comes online a lot faster because free farm anti-mage means 14-minute Battle Fury, and once the Battle Fury comes on, 5 minutes later you have a bunch of items sitting in your bank waiting to be picked up, and that's when anti-mage gets really scary. But Spectre, I would say he should go for Radiance this time. He's got free farm. Lakel's can actually do it.
Depends how mith.trust want to play this.
It will
we often
destroy
see the
the
phase
CM.
drum, but
It will destroy the CM. It will stop Sand King's Blink Dagger. I think it's really important.
It could definitely be a nice pickup here. The one thing where Mineski have an advantage is that their offlaner, the Darkseer, is getting decent farm here in the jungle, whereas for mith.trust, they do have Nature's Prophet now in the jungle, but he's not getting as much farm as the Darkseer is. Darkseer with 20 creep kills to the Nature's Prophet's 10.
Yeah. In that case, yeah, in that sense, yeah, I guess so. But the Midas, once he comes up, he's gonna farm a lot faster. The Darkseers don't get Midases. So, and Nature's Prophet, he has the option to gank, so if Jay finds himself on the wrong side of the river, he could go down.
Jay actually picks up an early Null Talisman, so he really wants early game items and damage just to help him out as much as possible.
And last hitting as OD is really easy because you steal all the intel, you increase your base damage, and you can just deny and last hit really well. But double damage forever. Oh, gonna get bitten up. No frostbite there. Just out of mana. Unfortunate.
Dire's mid towers haven't.
CM back to the jungle. CM's been jungling, it looks like. That's where all that mana's been going, because there's been no one bottom. He's been using Frostbite to help him jungle here. He has 1 point in the Arcane Aura, which he gets double effect on himself, so he can actually jungle pretty well with this build.
Yeah. And he probably wants to make the full use of this character before aggroing the creep wave. Yeah, he's gonna pull it out. I never thought of doing this actually. Pull out the creep wave and just freeze the one you want. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to freeze this big one here and probably try to kill it off. And so there we go. He's going to kill off this big one and then just keep... He can kill the small ones a bit later on. May need the Sand King's help because you don't want to waste your Frostbite mana on those smaller ones. And we'll probably see just happen. Maybe even look to double stack this.
Yeah. Now he's got quite a bit of XP. Something that could be looked at as a CM, which is why she's seeing more and more play because of that aura buff. It's the little bit of a tweak she needed to be more sustainable in the middle game. And we already see RR, he's gonna be coming here with Sand King. He has one bite, but it's only level 1 on that bite. Oh, it's gonna be a banish here on it. Oh no, but the DK is really far back in the tower. I think Jay wants to go for the kill. He has the ultimate. Yeah, he drops the ultimate. Wow! It kills him. It kills him. Wow.
Enough damage.
Yeah, because DK has no intelligence. He has 1 intel now. Oh, Sansa picked off a kill on Darkseer, so just a bit short. But yeah.
1 intelligence Dragon Knight. That is painful. Jay, man, that's really... knowing how much damage that's going to do is something that's one of the hard things with playing OD, is knowing when your ultimate will get a kill or not. And Jay, he did some mental math there, and he knew he had that kill.
Usually you can see it's around 400 damage. It's like a finger of death. But right now, if you do the math, it's 70 times 8. 70 times 8. How much is that? 560 damage. So because he had close to no intelligence, so it's about 560 magical. It's about 430, 420. So
yeah, and OD had even more intelligence stolen. So the difference, it does damage based on the difference between their intelligence. So it was even bigger. Yeah. After a couple imprisonments.
Yeah, that was with all the prisons. He had 670 intelligence compared to DK's 1. So DK is gonna lose intel as well as the rune. Yep. And pick it up. Oh, he's waiting for the bottle. Yeah. So
he uses 1 bottle charge before he picks it up, so helps him out a little bit. He actually picks up some nice and early treads here as well.
So he can tread switch to get the full effect from the bottle. So he's gonna be back up to full most likely. He's gonna bottle
and both Midas on the Kells. This guy is a greedy carry player.
Midas Spectre? Wow.
This is an okay game for him. It'll help him get levels more than anything. It won't speed up his farm a lot. If anything, it means it's going to slow down your radiance a tiny bit, maybe here or there, or whatever other items you want to go for. But this is helping him get levels, and levels gives him a lot more stats, makes him tankier, and just a lot more involved.
Oh, Burrow Strike here, top lane. Yeah. Last one goes out here on the Sand King. Sand King takes a bunch of damage there. The Crystal Nova is going to slow R5, but oh, nice level 1 vacuum there. But a lot of body blocking going out. Prophet, good Sprout. Now RR, he's going to mushroom. He's like, I want some. Nope. Spectre's going to come in here. Is he going to haunt in? Nope. He haunts in up top. Wow, wrong haunt, I feel. Yeah, no, he's going to go after G. He has thrown out the daggers. There, Burrow Strike, no mana. Oh, no. He doesn't go for the chop. And Sansa pauses the game. So, oh, Sansa, they did kill the CM. Dragon Knight killed the CM.
They just got the Crystal Maiden there. So, just the CM kill. I think Mineski just chased a bit too far there. They got a bit too excited.
Yep, overzealous. But OR, meanwhile, left to his own devices, sitting at 3,000 gold. Yeah, he has his 2 blades for the Battle Fury now. At this rate, he will have a 10-minute Battle Fury like Yamate did the other day on his Alchemist.
Yeah, you can get... If you don't get the treads on the Antimate, you can get a 10 or 11 minute Battle Fury. If you get a kill, like a First Blood or a Tower as well, you can even get something ridiculous like a 9-minute Battle Fury.
Well, things like that happen.
Probably
You don't
not
really
going to see
want to
quite that fast. This to me will be something like an 11 or 12-minute Battle Fury probably. Just needs a perseverance now, so maybe get some boots up, but I don't think he even needs boots right now. It's all about that Battle Fury.
I honestly think he could make the 10-minute mark. We'll see how. We don't have a stats man, but now TNK gonna miss on the level 1 vacuum there. So Jesse Vash not able to catch him there, and Curse of Silence will be burning a big chunk out of RR's life points.
Yeah, he's got to go back and heal now. And the two supports for Mineski.
3 points in Curse of Silence.
Oh wow, that's not what I would have expected. He hasn't gone for glaives, which is surprising because you want the glaives because that's where you steal intelligence. He's not stealing any intelligence without glaives.
Mm-hmm.
You need at least 1 point just for the intelligence steal.
Yeah, but 3
think
points
it's
in
a bit of
Curse
a
really
mistake.
hurts the supports in the fights as well.
The supports for Mineski are really struggling. CM and Sand have not been able to do much at all. They haven't been involved. They've only been the one kill, which was a solo kill from OD. But CM and Sand have moved around the map a lot and very unsuccessfully. So
And CM even
Trust have
died
done a
there.
great job. Yeah. Well,
OD doing a good job.
yeah, OD's doing great. That's the one thing where Mineski, while their supports have sort of struggled to get involved, the two carries, the OD, the Anti-Mage, are both having a great game.
Yep, and now next assassin is coming to give AM some trouble. Gonna slow down his 10-minute Battle Fury, I feel. But he has his 2 blades now. He's gonna hit a lot harder, and once he gets the Void Stone up, he won't have it very soon. He's just gonna park the courier. He's already sitting at 300 gold, so you have the Battle Fury at 10 minutes ish. 10:30, 11.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't
It's got this creep wave at his tower. This will be most Battle Fury, and this is scary for mith.trust. They don't really have any heroes to get completely destroyed by the Anti-Mage. They're not that stacked on intelligence heroes. Nature's Prophet, probably one of the ones who will struggle a bit against Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage can just focus on split pushing. He can do so much to just put pressure onto mith.trust just with the Battle Fury, then a fast treads Manta style. He can get something like 20-minute Manta here even.
Oh, Abyss Rune here for the DK. Gonna go for the stun here. Wrath of Nature's gonna fall. Wow, look at that mana burn. Prophet gonna right click him down. Dragon Knight. We're gonna pop him with the Dragon Form. So that was a good kill. Again, no glaives, so TNK misses out on another 2 juicy intelligence.
Yeah, that was a useful kill for them, and they're going to try and get a tier 1 mid tower as well to follow this up. Nature's Prophet can get some tree insect with the DK ulti form, so great pushing lineup for mith.trust, which is something after they get a kill they really want to try and make use of. They send a tree in ahead to pull the creep wave away, and I think this tier 1 tower is going to go down. Mineski have a really bad lineup for defending towers with not a whole lot of AoE spam.
Yeah, Sand King, Crystal Maiden could risk their life there. Throw a nuke.
Yeah.
Wow, the courier.
do something about that.
If they lose this Void Stone, it could cost AM to be. Wow, Global Sands goes out. Wow, what's this Global Sands for? Not so sure. The Horn goes out, but no follow up. So Global Sands a little bit hasty on that button. Trigger happy TNK.
Yeah. Well, Anti-Mage has his Battle Fury now, and Mineski have a lineup which they just want to stall and farm for the OD, even just get his 4 stuff up. Even heroes like the Sand King, you want to get some decent farm on, and Darkseer doesn't have a mech yet, so until they have a mech on Darkseer and a 4 stuff on OD, they don't really want to fight.
Yeah, and I don't think that mith.trust know about this Battle Fury. He hit himself pretty well. He hit all the items till the last point, and I didn't see any pings on Anti-Mage, so
Dire's mid tower.
they probably didn't see him getting the Battle Fury unless he shows himself at a creep wave now.
Yeah. They know his farm though. I don't think it's not really a big concern for them. They know one way or another he's got a lot of farm, whether Battle Fury's up now or a minute from now. They know he's getting very close to it. And he actually, I mean, he's blinking around. He's farming neutrals right now, but without treads, without even boots, he moves around very slowly. So he's not being that efficient and scary with his time. He needs to get boots up. He also wants to get a Quelling Blade. Quelling Blade with the Battle
Quelling
Fury.
and treads.
Yeah, that's where you really farm super fast here. The Quelling Blade, even getting it after the Battle Fury, is still worth buying.
Yeah, and you'll be surprised. Lakel's is 1,000 gold in net worth above the Anti-Mage, actually, with the Midas. And he's gone for a Ring of Health. It could be a casual ring, just to keep him tanky in the creep, surviving the creep wave up top. He has him tanking the creep wave quite a bit to try and let tower aggro be stalled a little bit. And the Iron Shell as well, doing a lot of hurt to him. So he's gone for Ring of Health. Probably not gonna upgrade to a Vanguard, but not sure what he wants to build actually.
Yeah, I mean, Lakel's loves Lincolns, and
Lincoln
I'm-
Spectre.
I don't think we're seeing a Lincoln's. I don't think we're seeing a Lincoln. I definitely
Oh,
don't
Dark
think so.
Seer's
But
dead.
it's just something
Impale,
he loves to
Prophet's
get
gonna
generally.
follow up, and a Spectre Dagger as well. He will die. Curse of Silence as well. Last word at the right time. Still no glaives. That's 4 intelligence he's missed out on now.
Yeah.
Dire
4 kills he's been
structures looking
involved in it.
fortified.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
no.
been involved in all the kills of Myth.trust. That's 8
Radiant's top
intel.
tower's hurting.
Yeah, this is
Guess what's happening?
this is
Nearly
something
a
which
stuff of wizardry.
I would guess that TNK doesn't realize that it's
Radiant's
glaives
top
that skills
tower's
intelligence. He probably doesn't play this hero a whole lot.
The dire
KOJ.
best do something
Global
about
Silence as well, so no banish for this for defense. But the last word will not catch him in time, and the Curse of
Radiant
Silence
lost the
misses as
top
well.
tower.
So again,
Myth.trust are ahead 4 kills to 1, but
Bottom tower.
TNK has made
Dire's
some
bottom
weird
tower
decisions
got
on
blown
Silencer.
to
I'm really confused. I think he just doesn't know the best way to play this hero. Nothing against. He's playing really well. Like, he's moving around the map and ganking well, and I mean, like we said, he's been involved in all 4 kills, but his build and like that global silence wasn't very well used.
yep. Global Silence is very questionable. Good silencers, they really make you slam on the table and try and break your monitor, because it's that time it's like, oh, I got it with the Stormbolt, and yeah, you silenced them. I got the disruption, I got the grave, and you got silenced. And it's all that split second timings. The RP doesn't get off, and Bat Rider just blinks in without his lasso. It just really makes you infuriated. The silencers are very annoying. Well, any hero played well, even a good Rubik played well, is very annoying. So TNK, I guess one of his teammates needs to shed some light on this, I think.
Yeah, he's got the staff of Wizard, so he'll be building towards that 4-star. I think he just hasn't read the skills and how glaives work here, because there's. I mean, the max curse is really annoying for these supports, but normally you even max last word before curse. Like, curse is annoying, but last word's your best nuke here. But we'll see. Mineski get themselves another tower, so they get the bottom tower to the Antimates, the mid tower to the OD. And Antimate just made his way top, so he's going to get some decent farm in the top lane, and he's got treads. There's your treads quelling blade, so he'll get Mantisal up pretty fast at this rate, unless they Myth.trust put pressure onto him, which I don't think they're really trying to do right now.
Yep, the fun is about to end for Myth.trust if they're not careful. So, and this is smoke. And now RR, of course, you lead the front lines. And here we go. Orb as well, the Power Strike, Vacuum, and Epicenter as well. Well, at least he gets him a full, well, wave full.
Kill secured.
Yeah, kill secured
they
by
found
Epicenter.
Silencer.
But Crystal Maiden got that actually. But Vanish, Silencer is dead. Curse of Silence last word. Well, wishing he cast that Global Silence earlier now. So, he's gonna die.
Really good gank coming out from Mineski. Oh, OD and Antimates, they both TP bottom. Bit of miscommunication there. They don't both want to be there, but Antimage, he gets priority for now. OD's actually going to be the one going into the jungle, and Antimage, 1200 gold. We'll see some fast lines from him. RR on CM even has an earn now, so that makes him a bit tankier, and those earn charges will help out a lot. This supports, like Sanking especially, really needs arcane boots. He's got 1300 gold, and especially against the Curse of the Silence, which burns his mana, you need to have a bigger mana pool, so definitely want to see him get an arcane boots here. I'm sure the fast blink is great, but it's not going to do a whole lot when you've got no mana. So he picks up a bracer, which is going to give him some stats, but I still feel you need some arcane boots.
And we're gonna see a BKB OD actually. He has the Mithril Hammer in his inventory right now. We mentioned that magic immunity is really good, but it's also a problem when OD can't cast spells. He is silenced, no orb for you, and that's 50% of his damage in the late game. So he can't really do without it, and he needs the BKB to dispel that global silence.
This game's still very even. Gold graph, very little separating the two teams. I like Mineski's position slightly better just because of how the Antimage hasn't been pressured at all. He's 0-0-0, which when you have an Antimage is great. You're not worried about Antimage not being involved in any kills. Question is, what's the kills going? He is going to be going for that Radiance. He's got the Relic coming on the Courier. He needs that Radiance fast, and he's just going to have it fast. You mentioned it's going to destroy the Crystal Maiden, and it will do that, and probably even the Sanking as well is going to struggle a lot when that
He won't be
Radiance
able
is
to
up.
blink, that's the problem, and that's what he's rushing for.
No, he's actually bought 2 braces. He just, well,
He just blew
he
his
spent
money.
he spent all his money on braces, which I think is better. He could just stun in and then get an ulti off. He's not going to be able to rely on it. He'll have to wait for the right time. But I think his main spell is going to be Burrow Strike. At this point, Sanking is all about Burrow Strike, not about Epicenter.
Yeah. I mean, Epicenter is nice, but against the Spectre, you actually do a lot of harm to your team as well because of the dispersion. But it doesn't do a lot of damage to DK, neither does it do a lot to Spectre because they're all very tanky. And Nyx Assassin is just going to be throwing one pulse of that at you, stunning you up, And yeah. Actually, one of the things about Silencer is, if you get an early start, you cripple the supports a lot. Like Sand King, if you
The
do
dire
sap a
might
lot of
wanna
his
mine
intelligence,
the top
yeah,
tower.
granted he hasn't died just yet, but you sap a bit of his intel, he won't have enough for a full combo. It's a permanent thing, so he won't be able to get. Maybe he can get a Barrow Epi, but afterwards he's useless. And if you get even more kills later on, he will have a lot of problems in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, definitely surprised to not see any glaives picked up here. So no intelligence still yet. Sounds very under level. This is where, I mean, we talked a bit about the early game how Anti-Mage can get hurt by a silencer, but we haven't seen them try to gank the silencer, to gank the Anti-Mage at all. He actually picks up a Vlad's here, which makes him a bit prone to being ganked. But he sees the gank coming. 4 heroes from Myth.trust were coming into his jungle, and Anti-Mage, he's just fine. He's actually, and with this Vlad's, he can maybe even take
Solo
a fight
Roshan.
against Myth.trust.
No, solo Roshan.
Yeah, you can also
usually,
solo Roshan.
Solo Roshan is the main reason why you pick up a Vlad's and Anti-Mage. You can definitely solo Roshan with the treads, the Battle Fury, and he's probably gonna let his team set his team on the enemy, and he's gonna Roshan his own.
I think he may. I think participating in fights is okay. Vlad's is just also great just for accelerating your farm, giving you the lifesteal, giving you some mana regen. So he's still killing neutral stacks here. He actually sees a big creep wave top, which he's blinking towards. So his team going to push out the bottom lane, and he wants creeps.
Yeah.
Vlad's is just a really. It's one of the most cost-effective items in the game. Sure, you don't want it when you're maxed out as anti-mage, but to get it 90 minutes in the game, it slows down your Manta style a bit. But when you're not being ganked, he doesn't need his Manta style.
Yeah.
He may need it soon if he wants to
The
take part
plus
in
5
fights
armor
or
will help his team with the Spectre as well. So
Yeah.
that's a good boost. And the solo Roshan is a bigger deal than most people imagine, because you see 4 heroes around the map in and out. You don't usually expect to see all. You expect anti-mage to be jungling, but then suddenly the Roshan goes down, and it's because, and it allows him to ancient as well. Yeah, so that's another thing. Ancient without
There's
taking
your
too much
Radiance.
damage.
Spectre has his Radiance up. Anti-Mage, well, he's going to have his Manta very soon. He's got a giant Ancient stack here, or just a triple stack, but that's pretty big for an Anti-Mage. He's going to share some experience with a Sand King who's only level 7. He really needs this experience. And has OD got his BKB yet? Almost. He's
almost.
500 from a BKB.
And it's really hard not to be a Lakel's fanboy. I mean, look at him, man. He's against an AM with a Battle Fury at 10 minutes, and he has Radiance, Midas, Ring of Hell, Phase Boots at 20 minutes. Most Spectres don't even have a Radiance by 20 minutes, much less the others.
Nyx Assassin just came flying into a 5-man Mineski team on that high ground there.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Radiant Sentry Ward scouted him out, and he knew someone was going to be killing the Ancients there, but he did not expect 5 heroes to be there with the Sentry Ward on the ground. That was painful to watch.
OD blew him up.
Yeah, well,
Yep, that's
Mineski.
BKB.
Mineski right now is in such a good position. Spectre is a good late game carry, but you need a lot of items. Like you need a Heart of Tarrasque on top of this. Spectre's picked a lot lately because the Phase Drums build and items like Diffusal Blade and Manta Style allow you to actually be a good mid-game carry hero, but this build, the Radiance build, is all about late game. So Myth.trust can't fight right now, but Mineski, with a BKB on OD and with Anti-Mage close to a Manta Style, they can just look to take team fights if they really want.
Yeah, but a BKB OD doesn't do too much with Dousman. That's the big problem. Oh, DK comes in at the back end. RR might find himself dropped down now. That's a very good global science, but BKB dropped down here by Jay. Jay's gonna drop the ultimate. R5 will just evaporate, but I think he's got the spikes off. And Epicenter goes out here. Lakel's, he's gonna die. All that farm, not much use for him, but Jesse Barsh, he's out of mana. He gets blown down by the Great Fire. And TNK, he throws out the last word. Does he have Glaives? No, why don't you have Glaives? Oh, but Prophet, he comes in there with the cheeky blade, but good Barrow Strike, 1 right click to the face. Jay just gonna stop by, pick up the Nature's Prophet on the way out. And well, G.
Oh man, the OD, the magic one, saved his life. Nature's Prophet auto attack was going to kill him, and then he wanted just in time. Prophet buying back. He's not going to kill off OD. OD's already healed up back at base, so he's just buying back to keep farming. Anti-Mage didn't even show up for that fight, really. I would have loved to see Anti-Mage with the TP come to that fight, because he could have cleaned up a kill or two there. And to me, the big problem is, they tried to fight Myth.trust because Spectre has this Radiance, but Spectre is too squishy. His HP is really small, and Sand King Epicenter with Iron Shell killed him.
Lakel's went for Vanguard.
Yeah. This is okay, because he needs whatever HP he can get, because he's just going to die to magic damage. That fight, it was Epicenter with Epicenter plus Iron Shell, and then OD cleaned him up with a couple orb attacks, but
Oh, they sneak
Myth.trust... This is smart. They need something to go their way. Problem is, Mineski, I think they've caught on.
Yeah, but Roshan will go down. I don't think there'll be a steal. Nice wall vacuum. Nope, gotta pick it up. Spectre picks it up. And this is a bad fight to go into. There's no OD ultimate. OD. But Spectre, he goes down already. And now there's gonna be a banish on one of the heroes there. Nick's assassin, Dragon Knight, all on the sideline. Spectre, he's gonna try and fight OWA, but I don't think it's a good idea. He's not tanking
OD's
enough
getting
there.
silencer.
OD destroys silencer in the back line. And while Mineski looking strong here, looks like we won't be seeing Olats if things continue going on this way.
No Olats today, perhaps. Spectre still's the highest net worth, with the Midas and just slightly ahead of the Antimate. And then OD and Nature's Prophet are very close to each other, so the actual gold difference between the two teams is very small. mith.trust with a 1500 gold lead, which is pretty much the Roshan gold they just got. That's what's making the difference. They've also got one extra tower. It's 3 towers to 2. Neither team's taking a lot of towers. They're both just farming up. This game could go 60, 70 minutes, which is why we see Spectre going this item build, because he's like, Lakel's is like, okay, this game's 60-minute game, let's get 60-minute items.
Well, Spectre, he needs a little bit of armor, I think, not Vanguard.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's Vanguard's one of the least bought items nowadays, and I feel like yeah, you should. It's just cheap-ish, which is why you want to get it. He had the ring anyways, but he should go for some. If you want HP, you go for the Heart of Tarask and a Vitality booster, and if you want some kind of armor, you want to actually go for either like a Mantis Style or Butterfly, because the agility gives you points in armor. So both those items good because of the movement speed, the damage you get, and the evasion from something like a Butterfly. But it's also good because you get armor.
Yeah, maybe if Ice Frog made Vanguard able to be disassembled, would be good. Oh, I hear Global Silence bottom lane. OD, he drops the ultimate on a bunch of people there, but Vash will be going down. Here comes the Anti-Fun. Oh no, Anti-Fun takes a bunch of damage from Spectre. Wow, he died there while trying to TP out. That was quick.
Desolate. Too strong.
Wow. That was quick. I was wondering where the TP came from. I looked at the health bar, saw Anti-Mage dying very quickly, and was like, wait, all the mith.trust heroes are on the bottom lane. And well, that was a solo kill by Spectre. Lakel's gets sweet revenge.
And Antimate without that Mantis Style. That slows down his Mantis Style by a lot, so with that, mith.trust get themselves in a slightly better position. Lakel's is still just pushing away pressure on top, and this is with no TP, with no ultimate. He's pretty confident that he can just be this aggressive. The rest of his team probably want him to back off a bit. And the good news is for mith.trust is they don't have one carry. They've essentially got 3 good late game carries with DK and Prophet. DK's not really farming that well for a late game hero, but Prophet is. Prophet almost has a sheep stick.
Yeah, that'll be huge there. Gets the hex up on one of the heroes. Even Darkseer before he throws out the wall, burst him down. And that's a lot of teamfight loss. AM, he went for the Bloods. Good for him. Be able to take the Roshan, but mith.trust, they countered that up. They stole the Roshan. BKB OD is great and all, but he doesn't have the damage. And now he even goes for the ultimate op first. This is a big mistake. When you want to go for OD, I feel, you don't try and cop out and go for some HP, a little bit of intel, a little bit of everything. You go straight for the mystic stuff, go for the plus 25, and just try and go all in, because the intel damage does make your ultimate hurt a lot more. It's a multiplier and you want every bit of intel.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. You want to just sort of try and maximize your damage output using this, but I guess he really wanted the survivability of an ultimate orb. Also, ultimate orb being a bit cheaper means you can get it and then not have to worry about losing gold, but we'll see OD slowly get closer and closer to that side of Vice, but on mith.trust side, they've already got their side of Vice on the Nature's Prophet. DK needs his BKB still, which Arbor has not managed to farm yet.
R5 still getting only a bunch of utility items, never being able to afford luxuries such as Blink Dagger. Oh great, Silence is going to start feeling intelligence now.
Oh, it has finally got a point in Glaives. This is
but he's been missing out on the 7 kills, so that's 14 that he has not gotten.
Yeah, it hasn't been a very high kill game, so it hasn't been as many kills as it could be, but a couple important, like you mentioned, a hero like Sanking without Arcane Boots, his intelligence is so important for his combo, so if you steal some of his intelligence, it's fantastic. He hasn't actually died though, so I say that, but the deaths have all come on CM.
He has Blink now.
Ooh, that's actually a really nice pickup, although it can be cancelled by the Spectre Radiance, but
even
you can use the ultimate unnoticed.
The Haunt will cancel it without the Radiance, but here comes a big smoke. Dragon Knight pops his Dragon Form. He could be in a bit of trouble if he gets banished, but OD still
See it?
doesn't do enough
Oh,
damage.
Epicenter's going. Needs the blink stun. Oh, just gets the Nature's Prophet. Eclipse even being used by the OD. They get just one kill with this.
Yeah.
But it's...
Prophet
I guess
can buy
still
out.
okay.
No, Prophet can buy out, so...
They may chase more. There's another blink stun. Even a Surge. Darkseid Surge. Yep, Surge is sanking. Blink
Double
stun
stun.
on two.
I think they have to
Great
fight
play
now.
by sanking.
No, there's
Any
gonna Vendetta,
carries? No.
4 staff TP, no more. And Vacuum gonna miss.
Too
So-
slow.
Ultimate
That-
spent, they bring down Nature's Prophet, stop the push on the top tier and tower, but look what Lacels is doing.
Yeah.
Just farming away there.
Kills.
And oh, banish on
Oh, he
him.
made-
This will be good setup.
He may die. He's got no TP. He needs to dagger the trees here.
Oh, global silence. He might turn it around, Jay. He
Turn
tries
it
to
around.
right click it down. Nope, they're gonna run now. He has the dagger. Use the dagger. Nope. No dagger for him. Gets banished again. And Nick's
Needs to be
assassin, he's
careful.
running all the way down, trying to save his life. Lacels, I don't think he's getting out of there. Yeah, he won't get out of there. Frostbite as well to ensure that.
Antimate gets the kill. That's enough money for his Manta Style. So he's got Manta Style. Spectre also bought it. I think he bought the Manta Style before he died. No, he didn't. He had enough gold for it, but he decided not to buy it. It looks like. Oh, I mean, not decided. He just wasn't. It wasn't on his mind. He was more focused on trying to survive the incoming gank. And with OD, with Spectre dead, they're actually going to take this top tier 1 tower. Antimate's going to keep farming mid, and if Antimate can get another item, mith.trust could be in a bit of trouble here. But at the same time, mith.trust with a lot of farm on their side.
Yeah, the DK working slowly but steadily. He's gonna have his BKB, and after that, OD can't really crack through that. And there's really nothing to crack through any of their DK armor. I mean, Anti-Mage does decent, but with BKB, Mana Break doesn't work. So you have a lot of your damage neutered out. Prophet, Prophet's the main target. He's gonna be in the crossfire a lot. I think he might want to stay out of the fights. Maybe stay in the back, hex up someone, and just right click the supports. But if he gets caught in the AoE, he's the only one that's gonna die.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see how things progress from here. Mith.trust have to be careful with these carry heroes like Spectre who don't have buyback, whereas Mineski, most Antimates with buyback gold, OD with as well, but more than anything, Mineski, even if they have a hero get picked off, they're not really gonna fall. Maybe they lose an outer tower, but if Mith.trust give Mineski space, because Mineski have the 2 best late game heroes here. They got the OD and Antimate, so if they lose a hero who doesn't have buyback, then lose Roshan or lose a couple towers, lose map control, it benefits Mineski a lot more than than the same would benefit Mith.trust.
Yeah, and well, Lacels, he must have been fuming in the fountain because his Midas was 2 seconds off cooldown.
They've got Jay at mid
Before he
though.
died, but they haunt in middle, and here comes the global stance. Their global stance, but nice walk, good back, all 5 of them back in there. But now Spectre, the Wrath of Nature doing a lot of work. Wow, the support's dropped really low. OD is forced to buy out, and well, the Darkseer takes the fall. He did go for a very nice wall, but unfortunately no one to follow up. And
Yeah.
oh yeah, the wall is gonna be very painful for his own team, Mith.trust. The wall,
Yeah, the Wrath of
the
Nature
Radiance.
from Nature's Prophet was actually really important because it killed all the Darkseer illusions. Darkseer got a perfect illusion on 3 or 4 heroes, including Spectre and Dragon Knight, with the Dragon Knight ulti. So those illusions were going to do a lot of damage to all these Mith.trust heroes, but Nature's Prophet ultimate immediately killed them all.
Oh, if you notice that, I'm not so sure if Ever actually read the change log, or did he just slip back into his own ways? He only has level 1 dragon.
Oh, I'm guessing he had... And these Mith.trust guys, they need to read spells. For Dragon Knight Ultimate, Silencer, Glaives. They've been playing too much Dota 1. Mith.trust actually one of the teams who... These guys are amazing, because they play Dota 2, they play Dota 1, and I think they even play Hon for the Mith.trust team. Like, these guys play so many different...
Currently?
Yeah, like like they still play in the GEST Dota 1 tournament, which is like once a month. They still enter that, and they don't. They kind of struggle to compete because they switch around games too much, but they'll still get sometimes top 3. Mith.trust are just amazing at how they just switch between games, and they're somehow like one of the best teams in their country at all 3.
Yeah, but Aber, it could be because he wants to deny that AoE for Darkseer, but he seems pretty silly.
Yeah, I think it's just he maybe hasn't noticed in the chat log in the change log anymore. Sorry.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Or at the same time, he's like, okay, it's more important to level up my stun because you get the extra duration on the stun, and having AoE maybe not necessary. Uh oh, Spectre Lacels top lane.
Radiant's top tower
Get out of there, Lacels. He's got no buyback.
Oh, this could be big. Oh, Global Stan's gonna bail him out. Is this gonna be long enough though? OD pops the ultimate and Prophet comes in. They're gonna fight this. And if they lose
Frostbite.
Prophet as well, Spectre. No, wow, the illusion.
He couldn't frostbite.
Yeah, the illusion.
The illusion killed off RR right before he frostbites. If he gets that frostbite off, Spectre dies. And Now Mineski scatter. They all TP out. They're like, let's get the hell out of here. This is not going well for us.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Anti-mage. Ooh. A lot of enemy heroes around this anti-mage. Including a Vendetta Nyx Assassin.
Oh, he's gonna walk right into him. Nope, he's gonna blink
down.
Just kidding. And oh, they're gonna hex up on the OD, and this is just as good as a kill. And now, oh, look at Sprout him in. A little bit of a mistake, I think, blocking Spectre there. But now the dagger's gonna follow. It's gonna, it's gonna clip him. Not gonna clip him. Nice, Manta's not gonna distract him a little bit, and this is a dead OD. Just gonna buy 4 seconds of time. Sprout just to make sure he doesn't get out of there. Dragon Tail just to ensure that. Oh, there's another wall, but he gets impaled up. Good kill here for Lakels, and wow, R5, very quick fingers there. Saw the wall, instant. He's good with the spikes, man. This guy. Oh, here comes another spiker, and G gonna go with the barrel strike here. He hides in the sandstorm, but oh wow.
Silence plus stun lock, and Antimage gets caught out, brought down as well. Great fight from mith.trust. The Manta Star from Spectre, Odie was trying to turn around and use an Astral Imprison on the Spectre, but the Manta Star prevented that from happening. Because suddenly it's like, oh, there's 3 in front of me, I can't cast Astral, and then they kill the Antimage as well. Both the carries from Mineski go down. mith.trust guarantee themselves an Aegis for Spectre, and Spectre, he sells his Midas. He's going to have a Heart of Taras soon. He's almost got enough money for a Heart, and he's going to have Aegis, Heart, Manta, Radiance. Can probably change his Vanguard for something as well, like a Diffusal Blade or a Butterfly. I think Butterfly here. Butterfly's going to be great late game.
Yep, this is why we have to saying, in Myth we trust.
Yes, in the Kells we trust.
He's like the Burning, man. He's like Burning, he's like Black of Southeast Asia. He's really good.
He loves his money. Burning no longer plays as money as farm based as he used to. He'll DK been running a lot more sort of multi-core strategies, and Burning's been going for a lot more early game based play.
It's worked for them. I mean, they took down LGDCN, and that's no easy feat.
They're in the grand finals. Yeah, the Dota 2 Super League against Hong Fu, which would be a great match because that's like the 135,000 US dollars up for grabs. It's 1 million RMB, which is a lot of money. It's the biggest prize pool after the international.
Yep, that's far. Until the Nexon Cup, which is coming up soon as well, I think. Nexon one $1 million as well.
Well, yeah, Nexon, they'll have their starter league, which is only like a $15,000 prize pool, but I'm not sure how they're... I think it's like all that money for Nexon is like over a year, maybe. I don't think it's one tournament. I'm not sure how that works.
League system maybe. But still, good money all around. Good to see Dota actually grow as a sport there. When the Koreans come in, you know they're starting to get big. Chinese already have a part in this. They have a great production quality. Hope Valve actually does take a hint. I mean, the showgirls are a big plus. I've seen the chat actually call it out, man. They have the female casters. They have Xiao H's girlfriend. They have, what's the name again? Melody? Is it Melody or is it Miss?
They have Miss. Yeah. And they also Miss does the stuff for Gamify, I believe, and then there's a few other ones who do stuff here and there. There's Snowkiss, who works for, I think, SITV or one of the TV channels.
Yeah. Well,
Melody's the one who is the wife of Lao Dang, LG's Chinese counterpart. Melody is his wife, I think.
Oh,
they're like
right.
a caster.
We're gonna have a fight here. Enough about the love life. Wow, OG takes a fall immediately. RR, no chance of that. Mana Void blows up the next assassin, but oh wow, he drops very low. The Glaive nearly pick him up. That Mac charge gonna keep him alive, and there's a wall. Gonna stall him up, but there's a Blink Dragon. This is Ever's trademark. The black dagger with the Blink Dagger. The Dragon with the Blink Dagger.
He loves this.
Yeah, he loves this. He stuns up the Darkseer. Darkseer's gone. Oh wow, wow. This doesn't look good.
The Kells is God.
This doesn't look good.
The Kells says, "Who is your god?" Because it should be me.
Lakel brings down tier 2. The Cliff is gonna buy them some time. The Prophet's gonna TP back, gonna look for another lane. Oh wow, desperately pushing down the bottom lane, push away the free waves from the lane. Because I think they're gonna lose at least one set of Rex here. If not the game, they're gonna at least lose one Rex. So Prophet comes back in.
Cannot defend this on his own. And his BKB is on cooldown for 30 seconds. He doesn't want to fight because if he fights, he may die, and if he dies, well, Mineski die. They lose this game. So one set of Rexes will take a fall for sure. Possibly even.
Lakels wants to kill the CM. Mental of that, no mental of that.
For CM. He's gonna found and dive this. He's got Aegis. Oh, he could have found and dived that, and CM would have died.
Not gonna throw.
He may have died for it though, but he could have definitely killed the CM. It would have been a waste. I think he would have lived, but it would have maybe wasted his Aegis. Anti-mage gonna force back mith.trust with some illusions here, but mith.trust is still hanging around.
Yeah, he's gonna get silent stuff. But still, he'll be okay. Oh, here comes the dagger. Is Lakel's gonna dive this? No, he's not gonna dive this. Jay. And now they go. I think Lakel just wants to spend the agent. He just wants to spend the agent. Yeah, that's gonna
Jay's
be
gonna get
Hex
Hex up
Jay.
in mid.
And a
Oh,
nice
nice
power though.
tanking.
And oh, now RR finally getting dropped there. Vacuum's gonna be very good as well, but no, he's gonna get blown up by
Slams the
Lakel.
Prophet.
One slash. And they're still gonna retreat to the
Prophet does
mountain.
buyback though. Yeah, he buys back immediately.
Radiant.
Lakel's wants to fight, but they've still got the Aegis. Nature's Prophet can TP back in, so... Actually, Nature's Prophet TP's top, so they're gonna just buy another item or two, and then probably go for another push with this, with the Aegis on Spectre. He just needs some more mana first.
Lakel's is 3 lives at this point. He has a buyout on Haunt if he wants it. The Aegis is still for 2 minutes, and well, Mineski seems to be falling apart here. 20 to 14. It's a safe game like yesterday between Virtus Pro and IC Cup. Yeah, playing it safe.
Mineski have just been getting picked off too much. Like, OD's been picked off a number of times in the last 15-20 minutes. Even the anti-mates. It's the pickoffs which is hurting Mineski.
And if you look here, he still hasn't gotten his Mystic Staff. So this is why I say
Oh,
he should have gotten it. Wow, they go
gank at
for
bottom. They
go
tried
for
to
it.
gank the anti-mate, but he hexed the creep.
Oh, that was
Instead of
really
the
unfortunate.
anti-mate, he
Oh, Blink
hexed the
Dragon.
creep.
Blink Dragon 3
Radiant's
seconds?
top
No,
tower
not
is
gonna get
under
it.
attack.
So, unfortunate. Oh, he's gonna find Silencer. He might get a kill here. 4 staff. Go Scepter. Yeah, okay, go Scepter. It's gonna be fine. Last word as well. Curse of Silent. Oh, wow, he just blinks to dispel that. Very short range blink.
That
On
was
the reclaim
a
of
weird sequence of events. The gank on anti-mate went
Radiant's
very,
top
very...
tower has been
They even used a
denied.
haunt for that. They were like... Spectre was trying to horn in knowing that they could kill him, but the Hex was misclicked, and that kill would have been probably a good game. Anti-Mage almost... Actually, he does have buyback, but it would have just crippled him so much, because Anti-Mage needs either a Butterfly or a Basher, I think. I want to say even an Abyssal Blade wouldn't be too bad, but I think Butterfly would also be a nice item.
Yeah, at this point, Prophet could right-click down quite a lot of heroes as well. He has a Daedalus as well, has Sheep Stick, he hits pretty hard.
Yeah, he's very, very farmed. He did buy back that last fight, so no buyback for some time, and they picked his last item. He sells the Vanguard, gets a level 2 Diffusal Blade, so not just hunting against the Butterfly. This is good because the slow is actually going to help him when trying to chase down anti-mates, because if he blinks away, he'll still be slowed, so he can catch up and then get off those extra spells and damage you need. And quick Myth.trust. No more Aegis for them. Lakel's Aegis is gone.
Yeah, but Jay, like I said, I'm not sure if I finished my sentence there. He has his Hex now, but he didn't have the Mystic Staff for the longest time. This is why I really strongly discourage getting the ultimate out, because if you screw up, you lose your gold, you don't get gold for a long time. It's all about timing windows for OD. He's one of the biggest timing windows kind of hero. Because if you solo mid, you generally have that big advantage in terms of levels, you get that farm. If you get the timing attack right, you get that early Mystic Staff, you can overpower your opponents. But right now, Silencer sitting at level 13, Nyx Assassin level 13, Dragon Knight 16, Spectre 24, Prophet 20. What is your ultimate gonna do now? It's not gonna do anything. Even with the Hex, it's gonna do at most 300 damage tops. So, he's lost the timing window. OD, I mean his right click's good, but you really want that ultimate to drop everyone below 3/4 HP right off the bat with that early Mystic Staff. And this is why ultimate offers, and Blue Eyes Dragon is right in the base here. Nyx Assassin is gonna follow up, and Global Science is gonna render them all helpless. The Kels is on a holy shit streak, and he doesn't really care. GG call out here from Jace. And that was a very, very concise battle from mith.trust. Perfect execution. Only Silencer taking a fall there with the mana void. But still, 25 to 15, and mith.trust will be progressing into the grand finals against MUFC. And again, the Dragon gonna blink, stun up OWA, and Nyx Assassin gonna follow up with a stun as well. There's gonna be a stun, a Hex, no right click as well. He's just gonna survive there on the head.
Kels will dive this.
Kels gonna dive it.
Kels is a man.
Yeah,
He's
gonna
got no
dive it.
evasion.
No,
Just
yeah,
kinda
you
everything.
can try to run, but you can't hide. But
Dispersion, Desolate, there's enough to do that. And he wants to CM. No, think of the poor CM. Don't kill poor
Dragon
RR.
will do that. Dragon, he has Ghost Scepter.
Don't-
He's gonna, yeah.
Oh
do it.
man, that poor
Secure,
CM.
secure.
He blinks and Ghost Scepter. But yeah, mith.trust versus MUFC Grand Finals, without a doubt, the two strongest teams in the tournament on paper. Mineski tried to put up an argument for them being up there. I think Mineski showed that they're probably the third best team here. They came very close to beating mith.trust. They took one game off them, but they couldn't take either game 2 or game 3. But mith.trust versus MUFC, that'll be a great Grand Finals.
Yeah. I'm actually quite amused with the Kels. How he farms so fast on Spectre, and how the other teams. Oh wow, the OT ultimate finally CK evaporates, and Nyx Assassin as well. Is there? Come back. Big GG guys, big GG.
Oh, this is trademark Filipino pride. They never give up. They just keep on fighting to the very end. They'll call GG. They know it's over, but they want to keep on fighting. They want to
Had the kills, so.
make mith.trust work for it.
Radiant's middle
CM.
tower
Mineski are not
up
cutting
here.
back kills. Mineski are just giving away more feeds.
Yeah.
But
The chat's gonna go berserk over this, so. Oh well. Looks like it is Olats after all.
it is Olats, unfortunately. It looked good for Mineski early on. They had Anti-Mage and OD farming well, and around 30 minutes in, it was dead even as far as the gold graph was concerned, and with 2 carries, Anti-Mage and OD, who were the best late game carries, maybe Spectre arguably on par with them. It looked really good, but they couldn't turn it into results. They just got picked off too many times, and well, congratulations to mith.trust.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Lots of fun in the Mineski house. Anti-Fun didn't do his job. But mith.trust, they're gonna take this game 2-1 here, and the chat did call it out. They called it 2-1. mith.trust might have slipped in one game, and so it looks like some of the guys in the chat were right about this. It is all odds after all, guys, but Mineski, they put up a good fight. They will go 3rd place. Unfortunately, in this GEST, there's only 1st and 2nd. So mith.trust will be in contention for the $1,000 with between MUFC and them tomorrow in a best of 3 or 5. I think it's best of 5, right?
I think it's a best of 5 grand finals, and I think there's even a 3rd place decider, which will be Mineski against Mineski.
I'm pretty sure GST doesn't have 3rd place. They only have 1st place, which
that's
is
right.
1,000,
Yeah.
and 500 for 2nd place.
They got rid of the 3rd place. There's no longer 3rd place. But well, will be a best of 5 grand finals tomorrow. I think it's at 7 or 8 p.m.
Yeah, 7 p.m. tomorrow Singapore time. So be sure to tune in a little bit before that and get your dinner, get your beverages, and get ready for an epic game. I think that mith.trust will give MUFC, even though they are the TI3 invitees, they are well, one of the top dogs here in this tournament. mith.trust will put up a good fight, I think. Lakel's gonna give Winter a hard time.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining, Lysander. Great casting today as well as the past days. And be sure, guys, on the stream to show your support towards Lysander as well as myself. But Lysander, he's on Twitter and Facebook, Lysander Zanora. Be sure to check him out, follow him, and send him all your love. I'm BTS Gods on Twitter. You can check me out as well. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow.
Yep, see you all tomorrow. Remember, once I hit 500 likes on Twitch as well as Facebook, giving away stuff, and Elgato as well, guys. So remember, tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Singapore time, and congratulations to mith.trust as well as MUFC. And yeah, Dire Victory stat screen for you guys want to see it. I'll be playing some songs before we turn off the stream. So good night, guys. Thanks for tuning in today.